I thought we were gonna have a good discussion about it, like different pubic hairstyles that we prefer. If we prefer bald girls,
Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe it was just an internal thought.
Yeah, keep that internal thought to yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good.
But make sure you guys go and hit that subscribe button. At the same time, turn that notifications on so you don't miss an episode. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Logically Podcast. This is another great episode. I'm so happy. We got another sponsor here today in the building too. But before we get to that, how's you guys' week? Good?
My week's been fantastic, man. I'm just glad to be hanging out with y'all, my boys. You know what I'm saying?
What the?
That's my boy right there.
Get your crack hands off.
That's my boy. I want to talk about my week too. It's been a good week, you know.
I love you. I love you. I love you, and I love that mustache. I just have to say.
Fucking love you.
Fuck your tattoo, though, you know?
What? You see his tongue?
Yeah.
His tongue started to like
It's a reflex.
surface.
It's a reflex, man.
Just
Let's not get into what I do.
Just to lick fingers that go in your mouth.
He needs some poppers.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Mo.
I just learned that today.
Yeah, poppers. People out there, no.
Few important things we got to get into. We're gonna start obviously by our. We got a sponsor today. We got some new. I wouldn't really consider it merch at this point, but represent Valid Design. Close friend of mine.
Shout out. Thank you.
Yeah, he. It actually. It's gonna be really hard.
Just get up.
Stand up, you whore.
Just get up. Just show it.
Has our names on it, as you can see.
Yep.
Mine's a stage name. Joe's is a stage name.
It's in a beautiful gold.
Mine's a stage
And Mo's
name.
is just his name.
Represent.
It's not even my real name, but hey, still my stage name.
So something super important that we need to get out there. This is super important. We've gotten a lot of messages, people saying that pretty much we get a lot of messages every day about people wanting to come on the podcast, which we love that. I think it's awesome. People look at us like a platform.
I love it.
And we take a lot of pride in that. A problem that we've been running into with it, though, is the concept of the way some people are reaching out to us. And that's fine. That's totally cool. But it kind of turned into a situation where I'm sure several people have started the rumor that we're charging people to come on the show, in which is why they're not on the show because they don't want to pay. Truth is, we do not charge anybody.
Not a cent.
Every artist that we bring on here, every guest, doesn't even matter, artist, everybody that we bring on here, we have not asked money from them. They have not asked money from us. It's been a mutual love and support, and that's exactly what we're trying to stand for, as we want to be the people to help people. And if you feel as if you should be on this podcast and you haven't been reached out to, you could reach out to us and like maybe we don't know who you are yet. We'll check you out and we'll consider it and we'll watch you from there. If we don't put you on right away, that's fine. But you got to understand, all we want to see is people working hard. And really, like, the people we bring on the show are the people we really see pushing. And if we started charging artists, we'd be in a situation where we lose value. And we can't, obviously, as a business, we can't be in a situation where we just offer the service to everybody immediately. It's one of those, it's a business for us on our end. So that's basically it. More of the whole story, public service announcement. We do not charge anybody to come on our show, and just keep fucking grinding, guys. Like, for real.
We will never charge. We won't ever charge. If you guys ever hear the rumor of we charge, it's 100% false. Like I said, we will lose all of our credibility. And that's one thing that we try very hard, the three of us, to have as much credibility as possible. We will never do that. So that is false. And I can't believe there's actually a rumor like that going on. I'm very disappointed. If you're the person who started that rumor, shame on you.
Fuck yourself.
Shame.
What would God think? What would Andrew Tate think? Speaking of that, let's get into that.
Let's get into that.
How about Andrew?
We had a quick hot take there, I guess. Does that count as a hot take? It must.
Spicy.
Spicy is spicy, I guess. I mean, some people will think it's spicy.
I love your hot takes. It makes me feel comfortable in my onesie.
All right.
Episode 2.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, Andrew Tate back behind bars.
He never left bars.
He did, for fact. For a
Okay.
fact. Okay, so he got arrested that first night, and I
Like,
know you're very
give
well
us-
aware of all this too.
Give us the backstory. I love the
I was gonna say,
backstory.
I'm like very
The back
not
shots.
aware.
Back shots.
Y'all are fucking perverts. Straight up.
Shut
So-
the fuck up. You were telling me about poppers, you fuck.
Whoa, Mo.
Yeah, can someone hold on? Can someone explain to me what the fuck poppers are?
Alright,
Thank you very
so
much. I had
it's-
no idea either.
alright, well, it's
Side note.
just it's like a glass container. You can get them at sex shops and stuff, and it's an inhalant. So you smell it, and it relaxes your body. It's been known to.
Oh, that's what you said about the smooth anal thing.
Yep, that's what I said about that. Thank you for. So that's what it is. It's just something used in people's sex lives. Anyways, so could you guys fill me in about this whole Tate thing? I know he got arrested and everything.
Okay.
but I'm not like fully versed on. it.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Do you want me to go? You want to go?
You can start it all into the point where he gets arrested.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Yeah. So Andrew Tate is a it's a big influencer for the red pill community. So the red pill community is about a subsection of men who see women in a different way. They think that women play men, and then there's a lot of negative things that happen to men. So what the red pill community teaches men is work out, work on yourself, make money, fuck bitches. Pretty much in a sense. That's the red pill community.
Okay.
So better better yourself as a man to conquer the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a simp. That's what I say. I kind of agree with some of the stuff they say. Some of the stuff that they also say can become very misogynistic.
I was gonna say, in simpler words, it's a misogynist group.
Yeah, so
It's not though.
It's like
It's-
I know it has a different
I've seen
backbone to
videos
it.
of him, and he's definitely can say very misogynistic things. But there's also some things he says that almost does
very
sound
smart.
like he's trying to better
So,
males. in
Andrew
general.
Tate has never started the red pill community.
Okay.
He kind of hijacked the red pill community, and he kind of. I'll be honest with you, Andrew Tate. He makes a lot of sense. He's very articulate. He's more articulate than the average red pillar. I don't know if you guys ever heard of like Fresh and Fit. He jumped on their podcast, Just Pearly Things, like MTR, mediocre reviews.
There was one where he went on with like a bunch of girls too, and he was like saying this
At the
was
table. Like,
That's
there's, like tons of girls.
that would
Yeah,
be
like
Fresh
tons of
and
girls.
Fit.
I saw that. Yeah.
So that's Fresh and Fit. Here's the thing: does he speak a lot of truth? Does he have a lot of knowledge? Yes. Can he say a lot of misogynistic things? Absolutely. He's playing a character. This is not him real life.
Oh, yeah.
But with him
Well-
getting so popular with younger men, there is a problem of men actually taking what he says like as real fact.
It might be real life to him though. He is playing a character. I think he has upped his character, but I think his beliefs he wouldn't have so much to say about those beliefs if
Time
he
out.
didn't believe in
You got to
those.
think almost everything.
What do you
this
mean,
guy
time
does,
out?
It has to be in a marketing sense, and
Time
he
in.
knows what he's doing and who his audience is. You got to think about that. This guy is a really smart guy, but he knows what he's saying and how it's affecting his.
Well, he
audience.
also knew he was getting a crazy amount of views from it.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to add something to that. By the way, I want to stop saying timeout. I want to stop saying that.
Yeah, stop saying time out to me,
Yeah,
bro.
Heavy
I don't
tea.
like that. Let me
I
add
don't.
something.
You don't like that.
I don't like that you have to sit on a booster seat.
This is a $2,000 chair.
It's a little taller than mine.
I want to
We'll
add
talk about
something.
that later.
I want to add something to both of you guys, and I want to make you maybe think. Right? Obviously, I'm not the most intellectual person in the world, but let me sell you something. Let me sell you guys on something.
Okay.
Oh, I want a
Andrew Tate-
full speech like you're a salesman.
Okay. Andrew Tate would not exist if there wasn't a lot of men who felt that what he was saying was actually truth. So there is a lot of disconnect with a lot of these young men who are incels. So you have to admit the red pill community would not be as such a big community. They say at least 1 out of 4 men is well informed about the red pill community. So there is clearly a disconnect in how society has seen men to the point where men are becoming more disenfranchised and becoming disillusioned with the way that where men are standing. So a lot of people like Fresh and Fit, Just Pearly Things, Andrew Tate, when they come up and they start spewing, and I use spewing in a sense of
They get reactions from people.
reactions, but a lot of these young men who watch Andrew Tate and all these other people who are in the red pill community, they kind of agree with them, and a lot of it does make sense. I'm not saying,
but
a lot of this stems from men with low self-esteem as well.
Okay. Yes, exactly. But let's get into the fact of the people that don't agree with him, which is why he got arrested.
Yeah, why'd he get arrested?
So it started off as a. Sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you guys off, but I felt like we've already talked about it so many times.
You're a fat slut. Continue.
So they were trying to say he was swatted at first, and then they were trying to say there was a bunch of different allegations when he first got arrested. The media's had a bunch of things to say. He he was going back and forth with some young girl on Twitter.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah,
who is
She's a speaker or something?
Nope. You better give me a goddamn raise when that fat motherfucker comes through that door with the jowls and the money bags, because I'm here putting context and structure and everything that you do.
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
So Greta Thunberg is a climate activist, a pretty popular one at that. She was the one that gave out that speech where she goes, "How dare you guys pollute the world and you guys kill me." I think she has autism, and I think she is from Europe somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where she's really from, but she's a massive climate activist.
When we say autism, it means because
No.
Point is proven they're very smart fucking people.
No, but she
overly
really,
smart.
But she does. She kind of does admit
Genius.
it.
Yeah.
And by the way, like a couple days ago, I mean like literally within the last 24 hours, she staged her getting arrested, and it was completely fake. So,
Wait, are you serious?
yeah, I'm being serious. So
Are
that's-
people attacking her for it?
No. People are not attacking her because people are soft, but you can literally see her. There was a picture of her getting arrested by these two cops that are like, not even cops, like almost like SWAT people, and they were like picking her up, and she was like kicking and screaming. That was staged.
Did they have
Is that
mustaches?
confirmed that it's staged? Did she confirm that?
Did you just see what he just said?
Did
Yeah, do they have mustaches?
No,
It's a
they didn't
pretty
have
relevant
mustaches. They had
question.
beards.
Shit. That's a real swamp.
But yeah, so that was staged. But anyways, so Andrew Tate was pretty much, "Hey, Greta Thunberg, send me your email so I can send you the footprint of my
His
carbon footprint. Send me your email so I can send you the carbon footprint of my Bugattis." And then she kind of owned him, and she was like, "Yeah, why don't you send it to me at smalldickenergy@gmail.com? Thank you." Something like that.
I'll find that.
So she burnt him. But he also made another response where he said, I don't hate Greta Thunberg. I think she's just being used by a bunch of other people, which there might be some truth to that. We don't know, because
I don't even know what fueled it. Like, what the hell started all that?
I think he just wanted to just kick off something. He just wanted to do something.
Just starting shit.
All those cars have catalytic converters, anyways. They're not actually putting out as much pollution as like you'd think.
Absolutely, but it still puts out.
That makes sense
Any
now.
engine
That they'd be beefing about something stupid. That's why he said the car shit. Okay, I get it now. I didn't know what she was.
I love you. Don't ever change.
I love you.
Andrew's hurting our ozone.
So he made a video.
Fucking Andrew.
So he made a video responding to her.
With the pizza box, right?
The
That
pizza
one.
box. So then they found out that the pizza box only belongs to this one Romanian pizzeria, and then that's how they were
how they
able
knew
to
he
say,
was there.
"Oh, he's back in his compound. He has a compound. He has a huge mansion.
Really nice.
But before like a month or two before, he went on a wide tour where he went on Just Pearly Things, Fresh and Fit. He was going on all these different podcasts and talking to people.
And so he was arrested because
In Romania.
they wanted to arrest him anyways, but they just didn't know where he was.
So here's the
Found
thing.
out from the pizza.
Nope. They arrested him because of sex trafficking, racketeering, and something else.
That ain't good.
That's not good.
That ain't good.
Bro, this is really itchy.
Dude, you're looking great.
Hey, detective, do you have anything else to add to this story?
So, we have successfully arrested high entrepreneur and influencer Andrew Tate. Wow, that almost made sense for the mustache. Thanks. But anyway, on a serious note, sorry, I saw it over there. I had to go get it. Do you want to try it on?
No, I'm good.
You don't have a choice.
Mo, the power you feel, you'd never let it
I'm
go.
not doing
Put it on.
that. Fuck y'all.
You want that raise?
Mo,
It started with the onesie. Now
just do it. Do it for me. Please. Give me that fucking thing. You guys don't know shit about having two.
I work with children here.
I know, you were thinking, how could he be any more manly?
Absolutely.
That man
Then
doesn't
I
have a
threw that
mustache. He's
on.
got two of them.
All right, let's get focused on this.
So
fucking talk about our shit.
they arrested him. So, and I'll get into why I almost believe you about he never got out. So he got locked up or whatever. He's been tweeting. He was tweeting and shit. And after this tweet, when he came back, was the Matrix came or something like that. And now it makes people are probably running his pages anyway because he's locked up and he's still tweeting. But the next day, he was on some podcast talking about his arrest, saying that he was swatted or something. And
that was prior.
yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. But then there's another one when he left. There was a video, and I'll have to pull it up for a clip. We'll clip it of him walking like out, and some reporter going up to him and asking him like, "Hey, so what happened?" And he's like, "They're saying all these accusations. I went in, I signed some paperwork. The whole world saying things. The Matrix is real, blah blah." Like it all seemed like he did get out, but then he went to court. You just roll your eyes at me.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's a separate story to what's happening now. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
The
so what's happening now? That was
the first time he got swatted. The first time he got swatted, he did get arrested. He did talk about that. He went to he said somebody said, "Oh, he's holding on to women, or he has women hostages." It ends up being that one of the girls that was at his house partying had a boyfriend, and
the boyfriend called.
called
Yeah, I saw that too.
the Romanian police, and that's why that's happened. He went and signed a couple of things. He came out. This is his new arrest is now completely separate from that. That's why I'm saying he's still in jail. He hasn't got out.
In the
Well, that's like I said. It's I can't just say that's 100% true because we don't really know. Because
Nobody knows.
There's a
Guys
million.
happy?
There's a million
did you
reasons
say?
and things
Are you
that are
guys
proving that he was out. But then it was almost like it was made to look like he was out. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe like those old footages of when whatever you were talking about, like the old things when he got arrested, maybe a couple months ago or some shit. Who knows? And the interview was done then, and then it got released after that to make it seem like he was out. That's a possibility too. But he also said on not just an interview, but he said Aiden Ross is allowed to visit me in an interview. Not only just a tweet or something like that. He said it like in an interview, which made it seem like he did get out. He went back to court. Point is, he's back in jail now. Who's that?
No, I'm just making your voice sound better.
You put it down.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I'm bringing it back into level
Oh.
so you don't blow out my ears.
So I guess my whole thought is, what do you?
That's my job, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's a positive or negative thing that
I
he's
think
in jail?
I think the government's attacking him. Because they already tried to cancel him. Mind you, they took him off every platform. So, and he said in an interview, I know you've seen it too, I'm sure you have. And he said, first they try to cancel you.
Then
Then they
arrest
try to
you.
find a reason to arrest you.
So
and then
you
they
think
kill you.
It's positive or negative?
They're trying to they're doing something. He has mafia ties, I believe.
Yeah,
Mafia
Romanian.
ties.
Possible.
So you think
Allegedly.
it's like a
Alleg-
positive thing that he's behind bars.
I can't say yay or nay on that because I don't know what's going on. If the government's going after him for a certain reason that's other than what he's doing online, I think it's none of our business.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
The question's for like both
Okay.
you guys.
I think it's a net negative. I think it's a bad thing that he went to jail because if Jeffrey Epstein and all these senators and all these politicians can literally, they have Maxine, wherever her fucking name is, his assistant, they have her in jail.
That's one that snitched.
Where is that book of all the people that went to that island and ended up hooking up with these underage women?
Well-
Why isn't that not being investigated? But our number one priority is Andrew Tate. I find that very hard to believe. Here's the thing. If a man comes on and by the way, I hope you guys know the three of us, us even just having conversations about women or talking about women or social media or anything like that, that can also be looked at as a bad thing. So let me say something.
Man talk.
Do I agree with 100% of what Andrew Tate says? Absolutely not. I do not agree with 100% of what he says. Do I agree with a majority of the stuff that he says? Absolutely. Especially the stuff that comes about men self-improvement. I agree with that. I agree with men self-improvement is a good thing.
Absolutely.
All right? But when we have women talking about popping their pussies and we don't bat an eye, or women talk about using men for their yachts, or we talk about women playing men like Cardi B, I injected him, I put him to sleep, then I stole all of his money, then I ran out.
Whoa, those are real lyrics?
That's no. That's a real thing that Cardi B did. Cardi B fucking drugged men and stole their money.
Yeah.
But she's not in jail. She's not being investigated. But Andrew Tate, who lives all the way in Romania, is trying to be silenced. I'm just saying, I don't believe anything. And that fucking loser H3H3 who keeps talking about these fucking God, it's already making me upset. Then we have these liberal media, the liberal media, who if you do not agree with 100% of what they're saying, oh yeah, we're inclusive only to our own ideas. And if you have ideas outside of that, we're gonna try everything that we can to nuke you and bring you and cancel you. And that's what they did to this man, because he said a couple of things that like people didn't like, because he hurt my feelings. But Cardi B, because she,
Speaking of the Cardi B thing, I want to bring this up, and this is not a hot take, but this will be clipped. Why do girls find it attractive to say, "You'll love my fat pussy"?
Yo, that doesn't make sense to me. I never understood the whole fat.
It's like, oh, my fat pussy.
Thing.
What? Okay.
What is that? I don't get how that's.
Oh, yeah. I know what that is.
Well, I mean, I have an idea of what
I think that's crazy as hell to say that.
I thought a fat pussy
said that?
Attractive to me, but
wait, fat pussy?
Yeah, if it's what I'm thinking.
Well, no, that's what they're trying to say. Is it's like some bomb juice, but I hate.
It's not bomb juice.
I hate that's what they say in songs like "my fat pussy."
But they also say like "my fat dick."
Yeah.
Okay, there is a difference between something that's outside of you and something that's inside of you. I think
the external look of the pussy doesn't change its functions. I think like how it lubricates, basically. I'm just saying, like you could have the fattest pussy in the world, still be drier than a well.
Hey Joe,
what?
Hey Joe, I'm gonna turn around, okay? And I'm gonna turn back around, and I don't fucking see a lab coat. I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up, okay? You ready for this?
You see one?
Oh, would you look at that? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know what I got underneath here. You don't know what I got in here, Mo. You don't know what I've been through. I know how vaginas work.
Yeah, I know how vaginas work too. By the way, I hope you know.
Okay, can we just figure out why that's attractive? I don't think that's attractive.
Are you saying the wording is not attractive, or the actual that is not attractive?
Yeah,
like
when I think of a vagina, I don't be like, oh wow, I hope it's fat.
I hope you know when you hook up with a girl and you have sexual intercourse and you're, as I like to say, putting in that work, you're beating it up. When you're done, I hope you know the girls down there do get sore. The vagina does swell up.
So
FYI.
So hold on. So
this fat ass.
Yeah, it's like, so you want some of this swelling pussy? Is that what you fucking mean? What? I want to know.
I don't think it's attractive.
When you hear that, thank you. When you hear that,
yeah,
you say, "Oh, my fat pussy." Does that get you tingly or something?
I would rather hear like wet ass pussy.
Wet. That's more sense than fat.
Yeah. So, I would also like to hear like
that's not what they mean by
nice
fat.
Groomed pussy.
That's not what they mean by fat pussy, though.
This, oh my God, this oriental pussy. Like I'd rather hear something like that. When I hear like fat pussy, it does not make me want to insert my penis inside of.
No, because
there's a lot of things I would rather do with my penis.
Okay, but we haven't gotten to the point of what the fuck's it mean? It doesn't mean something after. It doesn't mean the swelling after. Definitely don't mean that.
Maybe it's PHAT fat.
Oh, look at my kitty.
Oh shit.
Look at you go.
How the hell did you do that?
Come here.
That's great.
Come here.
Yeah, it could be PHAT fat pussy.
It's so weird. What are you doing?
She sensed me and wanted to say hi.
My cat.
We were talking about pussy and she came in.
That's what they're talking about.
Wow.
Fat cats.
They have kinesis.
It's so weird that she just came in here doing this.
Yeah.
Hot topic.
That's so odd. She used to be Lilo here is a rescue cat. I went to a
Doesn't like black people.
4 years ago. I went to a shelter to just look at cats, and this was the cat that was scared of everyone. So I got her.
Look at her. Now she's going to go back.
I mean, granted, the other ones didn't have eyes, but
You would have took them too, though.
just kidding. There was a few, and I felt really bad, and I love to see when they get
That's
adopted.
fucking crazy. All right. So obviously I say Andrew Tate, net loss.
Oh, here she comes. She's not racist. Look at her. Look at the little stretch.
Aww.
All right.
That's
Just
a
don't.
stretch of
She will
acceptance.
claw the shit out of you, though. So hey, get her off that.
Hey.
Hey, you're ruining.
Get away from that. Lay low. Oh, she's got the mustache. Oh, it's in the ear now.
All right,
Jesus
let's
Christ.
get back on to what we're dealing with. The
Okay,
cat's
but we need
beautiful.
to definitely make sure this cat doesn't touch our stands.
Well, there's nothing we could do now, man.
Go to your bed, baby.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah, I just think the whole Andrew Tate situation. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if there's more evidence that comes out that really makes him look like a terrible human being, like everybody else says, then okay, I have no problem saying, "Hey, this guy's a bad person." Just show me the evidence.
Well, there's an underage girl now that's speaking out, and
I
Andrew
don't-
Tate's assistant is speaking out.
So it's not looking.
Andrew
good for
Tate's
him.
assistant said that he didn't do anything wrong.
No, Andrew Tate's dude. I just saw it this morning. She snitched,
Chip.
so she might have not said anything at first, but
good.
she's singing now.
My God, she's singing like a little
Hey,
bird.
it's funny how a little bit of money will make you say whatever people want to hear.
Get off that.
Come on.
Hold on.
Come on, buddy.
All right.
Come on, buddy.
So, basically, whatever. Andrew Tate's in jail.
Yeah.
Covered that. He's in jail. Might be a good guy, might be a bad guy. Never know until we see the evidence, really, because you can only base stuff off what you know, and what you hear is never
Yeah.
what you really know.
Absolutely.
And so, it is what it is. We'll have to just see what happens with that.
Yeah, bring
That's
that
all we
mic
really can
closer to
do.
your face a little bit.
And as for the whole fat pussy thing, I don't really like that term. I like vaginas; those are cool.
I just don't. I just wish we could Hold on.
You're gonna Google it. That's fucking crazy.
You're gonna Google
Hey,
fat
so what do
pussy?
you guys think about let's just Andrew Tate, whatever. Shit happens. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The red pill community is right now mourning. Whatever shit will fix itself. There'll be another Andrew Tate, by the way. Just whatever. Just work on yourself.
I hope you're about to bring up what I'm thinking.
What is that?
I thought we were gonna have a good discussion about it, like different pubic hairstyles that we prefer. If we prefer bald girls,
Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you?
maybe it was just an internal thought.
Yeah, keep that internal thought to yourself, yeah?
Yeah,
All right, good.
I have my own opinions.
All right. You're such a fuck. You're such a fuck.
Did you just?
A fat pussy means only the outer lips are visible, so the labia minora, clitoris, and vaginal opening are not out in the open. A fat pussy may also have a plump.
Okay, it has a plump.
Do we give a fuck?
I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you give a fuck. I want to know what fat pussy means.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Everyone gives a fuck. Everyone says the same shit.
No. Who says fat pussy?
I know. I am interested in what a fat pussy is, man. I really truly am. But now that we know it's about the lips being, holding in all the junk, now we know, right?
What is fat pussy? My boyfriend said I had one. A fat pussy has nothing to do with your weight. It refers to the fat deposits around your vag, which are genetic and have nothing to do with how much sex you have.
So you can be skinny and have a fat pussy.
So fat pussy doesn't make sense besides the fact of it's actually fat.
So we do know that there's different types of vaginas out there.
absolutely
Right?
there is. Yes.
There's multiple different types. There's multiple different types of everything. Multiple different types of penises.
Yeah, penises
So
look all kinds of different
a fat vagina. It just means a fat pussy. Just means it's a different type of vagina.
Yeah,
That's all it means. It is-
the outer lips are.
I just wanted to know what
you
made
just gave a
these
bunch of people
rappers-
fucking body dysmorphia. You fuck.
Yep, you heard people.
I don't give a fuck, bro. If the rappers are talking about fat pussy, I want to know what fat pussy means.
It is relevant.
And-
I can put it in my rap.
And what I just read did not make it any sexier.
No, it's like you don't see the clit or any of that stuff.
It hides it all the way.
Yeah, no, it makes sense now. I think it's in other words. It's supposed to be like it's super tight. I think that's what fat pussy might mean because that's the way I just got from reading all those.
We can't even get into that discussion. No.
What do you mean we couldn't get into that?
Well,
we're
external-
logically fucking podcast.
Oh yeah, we can talk whatever the fuck we want to. But no, honestly, I mean, you can't look at a pussy and be like, "Oh, that's tight." It doesn't even body. All that stuff doesn't.
It's like, Want to see my
Wait.
pussy? Wow, that shit fat. It's like,
That must be tight as hell.
I'm
by
not part of
looking
this
at it.
conversation anymore. I'm excluding myself out, man. This is crazy as hell.
hey, it's better than the poop above the water.
Absolutely, I'll take that any day.
That was rough. That was rough.
But yeah, Andrew Tate, I guess we've said pretty much all we can say at this point about it. Because we don't really know what's going on. So we'll
Was
be
it
back with that.
let the dice roll? May they something? What is it? Let the cards fall wherever they fall or whatever, and then we'll know. Who the fuck cares? It's
It's the face. You see that?
who the fuck cares? All right, so what's going on with your boy Logan Paul? He's scamming people.
Yeah, so
He's scamming all kinds of people.
What the fuck? Is this real?
This crypto bullshit. This is what I told you.
I don't think
invest your
I
money
don't
in
think he is.
crypto.
I think he's a businessman. Obviously, I don't know none of us are gonna know the
Here
behind the
comes him
scenes of it.
sucking them off.
No, but in general, anyway, I just think Logan Paul's been in the spotlight for years, and people want to see him fall. People
Well, he
love
kinda-
that shit.
He kind of did it to himself, though.
Yeah, but what did he do, Mo?
What did he do? He bounced back.
No. Oh, that. Yeah,
Collects
Logan. That was.
Pokemon cards.
You can't.
I thought you were saying about this time. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, we don't even know yet.
No. People. You know, one thing I do not stand for:
What?
people celebrating the downfall of a human being. I hate that.
Well, that's just what they did, which is how the world is now.
Was it deserved the first time he did that? Yes, because me and you had a discussion about it. His editor was there. Obviously, we're talking about the Japanese forest. His editor was there. His manager was there.
So many people had
So
eyes
many
on it
people,
before it even went
and
out.
not a single person said, "Hey, I don't think we should put this out."
They thought views.
I just can't believe that. Like, as a fellow human,
That's
you see
Logan-
that and you're like, yeah, I should
I
record
mean-
that. My first instinct would be, oh my god, I'm not looking at that. We should just go.
Dude, I can't.
So I'll come. Let me give you guys this example. I think I talked to you on the phone about it. Or maybe you. I don't know. But like when with TikTok, right?
Yeah,
You know how hard it is to think of a million ideas every single day.
yeah.
So that's
why I
what he's
don't have
doing. He's
TikTok.
grinding, and it gets him to the point where he's not thinking. He's just trying to get the best content possible. He runs into a body that's dead in the forest.
So death.
His subconscious is like, wow, this is crazy. No one else sees this shit. He's like, this is crazy content.
Yeah.
To the point where he's blind and he's making so much money from the views at the time. That's what ruined his whole career when it comes to his vlogs and stuff like that. But like that, it's you get caught in like this cycle of I need content. It needs to be the best. It needs to be better than last time. And I think that's what he was doing when he got himself in that situation.
Let me
But
ask
there
you
was-
something. You're a very sane person. Would you ever record a dead body? A person who committed suicide in the forest, his family's not around. He has so much mental health issues that this person went out and committed suicide. You would record that, laugh, post that on YouTube where you know there's going to be hundreds of millions of children able to watch it, billions of people able to watch it, and you expect no repercussions? Where is your humanity?
Yeah.
Obviously, he bounced back from that, so we don't want to tread water with that. But
With what you just said though, the filming, he pays his video guys to keep filming, which is what they're gonna do. The laughing, I saw that as, for one, I think he was very in shock, but at the same time, he was like, this is gonna be crazy content. So he was thinking like bad, like an idiot, like you said.
I can't nervous laugh.
And I'm not
sometimes.
defending him. Do I sound like I'm defending him too? I didn't get to my third thing yet.
I'm just shaking my head because I would never be able to do that.
Well, I
And
wouldn't
if
be able to
If I
either, but-
found out that one of you guys ever did that, we would have a long, hard discussion of the future of this podcast. Because we can't.
threaten us.
No,
I
it's
thought
not
he
about.
meant, like,
It's not
one
about
of
being.
us killed
Well, obviously we would never do that. But I'm trying to say at the time, I give the benefit of the doubt of people, especially the people that got taken down so heavily. I think his mind was not where it was supposed to be, and I think it's driven from fucking views and content. Fucking, I want to be the biggest.
I mean, he got shitted on.
he
by
did something really
everybody.
stupid, as he should have, because it wasn't the fact of how it went down when he recorded it and him laughing. It was the fact that he went through all of that when his mind was more leveled out and still put it out there. You know what I mean? Because if you're having like nervous, I had a friend, and I'm going to say this, I'm not going to say his name, but I had a friend that I found overdosed in Old Orchard Beach. One of my friends in the house, right? The police came. Fucking a bunch of people were there. He took cocaine and had fentanyl in it. I didn't even know he was doing cocaine that night. But yeah, he was overdosed and he wasn't dead. But they were trying to bring him back to life. And I had like my hands up and I like did like this weird nervous like laugh like I wanted to cry thing. And the cops started screaming at me. This isn't a fucking joke.
But I like nervous laugh.
But I
too,
nervous
so
laughed like I was like, did he just die in front of me? Like I was like freaking out. So I like nervous laughed and they came at me like I was laughing about it.
Oh yeah. No.
Which is
Nervous laugh suck.
with the Logan Paul situation, people were going at him about laughing about it, but never thought about that. So that's the only reason I think about that. I think he did overthink the content more than what was actually happening, though.
He
For
thought more
sure.
about content than actually be a human being.
Yeah. And
But aside from that, let's move on to this new thing. So, by the way, KSI saved his career
with the boxing fight?
with the boxing.
Yeah,
fight.
with the boxing fight.
I really
Yeah.
like
Shout out to fucking KSI, dude, for kicking the shit out of fucking everybody he fights. I'm excited to see the Jake
Good
Paul
Lord,
thing.
He just knocked out Face Temper too. 1 round. Salt Pappy. I want to see Salt Pappy, and I want to see KSI, and I want to see it duke it out for that
I want to.
Misfit cruiserweight title, or is it light heavyweight title? Whatever
I don't
title.
know. I think it's
KSI has.
cruiserweight. I think so.
205.
What's crazy?
KSI's fighting at 205.
Well, Slim. I think Slim also has the title too. I think Slim's 185.
I think it depends. Like you can have a title in one weight class and drop 10 pounds into another one, and like kind of. I think they're up and down in that league a little bit.
No, I think
With Misfits, that's KSI's like.
I know. I'm
boxing
fully
thing,
aware.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's his boxing promotion that he has with somebody else. But he fights in it. And I think he has Deji fighting it. He has a lot of good people fighting it.
He has a lot of phase people in there.
I like
Some
Deji.
I think he's kind of he has the Sidemen and the FaZe Clan kind of like together, which is I think is a good move. He has Tommy. He has was a FaZe Sensei who does a lot of the commentary. Is another person who does commentary. FaZe Sensei fought King Kenny from the Beta Squad. He's one of their champions. I think it's like 170 champion. I think KSI does have a belt. He has multiple belts, but he has a belt actually in Misfits. And Tommy, who was fighting a 185, he just lost to Slim, came back, beat somebody real quick, and then got KSI, and then KSI just slept him. Crazy.
Are you talking about KSI fought one guy backed out of a fight, and then he got two people show up and be like,
Alex Wasabi.
yeah, Alex Wasabi,
Sweet last
fucking
name.
bitch. He talked a lot of shit, and he just dipped out. And
He also
pretended he got
beat.
injured.
He also beat Deji though.
Really?
He didn't fuck up Deji. He just.
I don't think Deji's good.
Have you seen his last fight?
His last fight was really good, but I don't think he's like on the level of like Jake Paul good
No.
or KSI. KSI got really good. at boxing.
KSI. I think it would be influencer boxing if I had to put it up there, right? You got Jake.
Jake's above influencer in my opinion now, but that's my opinion.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just ranking. I'm just ranking. I mean,
Yeah.
Jake is like legit as you come. You can't say anything
For an
else.
influencer,
For
as
an
legit as
influencer,
you can come.
as influencer.
Yeah.
Jake, KSI,
Mm.
and then after that, you probably would have to say Salt Pappy, Slim,
Logan's an yeah.
I wish we had a whiteboard so we could look.
But here's the thing. I think the dark sheep of that influencer boxing, I think is going to be either like Salt Pappy, because this guy's just putting people to sleep.
But you know what I'm really excited and this but wasn't to like go off what you were saying. But KSI and Jake Paul are finally going to be closing a deal on a fight. I'm excited as fuck for that because I'm at the point now where KSI is getting so much better. And Jake Paul's good, like really good, but I don't know. KSI looks really fucking good too.
I think Jake Paul has had more legit fighters,
Yeah,
more legit fights.
yeah.
Fucking that pussy Dylan Dennis fucking backed out. That's such a fucking pussy, dude.
What's
That
the thing
guy
is,
sucks.
they get so many views. Like, oh, I'll pretend I'm having a fight with Jake Paul, and get all these followers, get all these new views, and then I'm gonna pretend I hurt something on me, and I'm
KSI.
not allowed to fight.
You mean KSI, right? Not Jake Paul. Was he supposed to
No,
fight Jake
there was
Paul?
someone who was supposed to fight, like Tommy Fury.
That's finally gonna happen in February now.
Yeah, February 25th, Tommy Fury. Was I at Jake's last fight? No, it was 2 fights ago, I think.
When he
Who did he
was
fight
fighting Tyron Woodley too.
Woodley too. Yeah, that's the one I was at. So then after that, it was Silva.
And he pieced him up.
Silva fucking pieced him up too,
But
though,
he also,
for a while.
but he also pieced up Silva. Got him the knockdown. I think if that knockdown did not happen, it could have possibly became a draw. Still on his favor, a draw.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think if you have KSI versus Jake Paul, I think
What do you think?
Jake Paul's gonna pull it out. Unfortunately,
I love Jake Paul.
I'm not trying to hit on the man who came up with Prime, but
That's Logan Paul
and KSI.
and KSI. Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Well, KSI said in an interview too. He's like, if Logan Paul,
Hey CNN, if you guys ever want to hire me, just let me know.
yo, CNN is the last people you would want to work for.
But
We
I'm
don't
black.
want you.
Yeah, but the
I could
people who
become the
run
new
it
Don
are
Lemon.
racist and they're
They're
just
straight.
profiting.
I was like, what? He's like, what?
They're just profiting. I don't know. I wish you got more into that stuff
Yeah, man.
because that stuff's really fucking interesting.
I'm into it because you're into it,
I got a lot
and I
of
have
that.
somebody else to talk to.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I also fucking work on cars too. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I love you guys' friendship.
Are you jealous?
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Joe, are you jealous that I'm dating bots and benching 295?
I am jealous of one of those things.
And also, I got Chet on my back while I do pull-ups like a little spider monkey.
Fuck did
You
that?
jealous?
There's been some weird weekends.
Jeez, you guys are getting it.
Again, we're about to go snowboard and you're
Is
jealous.
that like a euphemism?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't go tomorrow though. I told you that, right?
Shut the fuck up. He doesn't need to know.
I'm going snowboarding tomorrow with
That's
Mao.
right.
Wish I was invited, man.
We're
That
going to
sounds
be
like a lot of
holding
fun.
hands. People, let me tell you about my best friend.
That's so fucking funny. That's really funny.
So, anyways, the crypto scam that Logan Paul, I don't think it was a crypto scam. I think what happened was a lot of people got
Greedy
invested.
people all together.
It was a big pump and dump, and I think right now Logan Paul is trying to make it better by paying the people back and suing some of the people. But at first, he did kind of attack CoffeeZilla, who did bring out the information the right way.
What is this thing?
CoffeeZilla.
Crypto Zoo.
He started this game called the Crypto Zoo. It's a real game.
Okay.
So I don't think it's out yet.
But that's the thing, though. You had to
it's
be an
deeper
early
than that.
investor.
Yeah.
And it like
So he had a bunch. Crypto is huge to Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a businessman now. Ever since he came back, it's all impulsive. His boxing, which is kind of slowing down. He's getting more into how can I make the
Think
most money
impulsive
possible.
is slowing down?
No, the boxing, not impulsive.
Well, he did sign with the WWE. Aside from that,
Oh yeah, well he's always doing a bunch of shit, but he's a huge businessman when it comes to like his Pokemon cards.
Yep, I know about that.
He doesn't want to just look at the Pokemon cards. He wants to make money with them, and he wants to own ones that people can't have, like a businessman does.
Right.
And so, anyway, he started this Crypto Zoo. He reached out to can't remember the other guy. I can't remember the other guys' names. But he reached out to these people who are crypto fanatics, like they're like billionaires almost.
Okay.
And he's like, everyone buy in your shares. So pretty much what he was doing is the shit that we weren't supposed to see. And he was going to get as many shares. They were going to get as many shares at the lowest percentage ever. They released the Crypto Zoo coin far before they announced it so they could keep buying into it.
Oh, so they made this coin, and he had a bunch of people buy it.
it wasn't even a coin; it was like an egg, and then you can
Well,
hatch this egg.
when
and
I
then
say-
it would
when I
become
say
a-
Virtual currency.
When I say
whatever.
coin, I mean like Bitcoin.
I know,
it's-
but we're not. Me and you, we talked about this, and we're not really that informed on it. But you know, what I'm saying.
I'm informed on crypto. I'm not informed on what he was actually doing with his. But all I know is that what he was doing was he was buying in. They were all like, all of them were like, okay, like for say this, I think there was like 5 of them. There was Logan Paul, his manager, and these other 2 or 3 people that were also invested into this, and they all invested. And the rule was, don't sell.
Yeah, because they were gonna wait till it.
'Cause
People
it's a-
buy
it's a-
in,
it's
and
a
then all of a
Ponzi
sudden
scheme.
the coin goes up, and then they sell. People are going to lose their fucking money at the end of the day anyway with this.
Yeah, because that's all a scheme.
It's all a scheme.
If
It's
you make
like-
a coin, you make it worth what it is. Then to sell it,
It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a
it's all
pump
a
and dump.
scheme.
That yes,
You pump
that-
it, and then you dump, and then you exit the guy who has more money invested because you have all these.
It's all the people that don't have that much invested that lose out. Him,
Well,
No,
no,
some people had
so-
like $250,000
So
invested.
the biggest part about this is it's been on the market for a year now, a little bit over a year, and they haven't said anything about it. So people were buying into it, but barely anybody because they didn't know what the fuck it was.
Right.
And it had no meaning to them. It had no structure to it. A regular person that buys crypto, obviously you can look at something and tell if it's structured or not, like ETH and Bitcoin and
There's
stuff
so
like that.
many Bitcoins too. Like there's hundreds of different types.
Well, so with that, with the crypto thing is they were going to do what you said, pump and dump. So they're going to buy like millions of shares of this. Logan Paul announces it. People buy into it. Fucking, it gets up to $1.
Then they sold.
They didn't even get to that point yet because the people that joined with Logan Paul has not sold his, but all the other people started selling.
Oh.
So people are losing money because the coin value is going down because these people are selling this coin when they're not supposed to be.
Okay.
So, and they're going after Logan Paul for, that's the part I don't understand.
Yeah, why is it his fault that they're not selling?
They said that he hired these shady people who came up with the code for this coin, and then one of the guys who did that went to jail for fraud. Allegedly, I'm not 100% sure. And then
think you're
he
right about
also
that.
stole the source code of this coin. Look at me being all educated and shit. And went somewhere, then Logan had to pay him some money, some royalties, some type of fee to get the code, the source code back. And CoffeeZilla pretty much broke it because Logan wasn't addressing any of the things that was happening with the coin. So
Because he wasn't allowed to.
but aside from that, aside from Logan Paul, the reason why this blew up so big was because a lot of these influencers like FaZe Kev, FaZe somebody else from the FaZe clan, they did the same thing. They pump and dump this coin to their audience. And then Lana
They're robbing
Rhodes.
So
their
everyone
fans.
got fucked.
So
basically.
their
All the
fans are getting fucked because, hey, come invest in our coin. And then when they start investing, the people who
It
came up with the
drops.
coin and the people who sponsored, okay, now sell,
I still
so
say
we can
that's
get as
what
much
Elon
money as
did with Doge.
so as much
100%
money
what
as
he did with
possible.
Doge, bro.
Yeah.
That night he was on and he fucking talked bad about it. You know how.
But it
many
wasn't
shares he
about
had.
it wasn't about that. It was about motherfuckers sold, bro.
Oh, he sold that night, like before he talked shit about it, because he knew that it was
Wow.
about to drop.
Hit-
It was at like.
Well, no,
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'd say?
no. So when he sells it with as much as he has,
Shares.
it lowers
It dilutes
the value
everybody
of the
else's
coin.
shares.
So it had nothing to do with what he said on TV. That's what the people, because people want to say, oh, he didn't sell Doge. He talked shit and it lowered, which I'm sure some people did.
So he just sold before he talked.
He had someone on the sideline while he was on TV go click.
Because so many people were
I want to
buying.
add to
Yeah.
what you guys were talking about Dogecoin. I'm not very informed, but I will give you a little bit of synopsis that I think. If Elon Musk says Dogecoin is the future of crypto and currency or internet currency, I bet you that currency will go through
and
the goddamn roof.
That's what caused it to go up initially. Is he said that, so everyone bought in.
Bought in,
And
exactly.
then a few months later, he did the show and started saying it's a joke, basically.
You know what?
But
You know
he
what?
definitely sold before he. Said
You know what
that.
the show was used for? That was his way of because if he sold and didn't go on that show, it'd be obvious that he sold. So he went on the show and talked shit about the coin to make it look like that's the reason it went
Yeah.
down in value. But in reality, he profited
Oh, he
billions.
Oh yeah.
off
I,
that.
I think what's going to happen is you have all these coins start popping up, right? All these coins like Ethereum and all that kind of stuff, and you got different types like Doge and Bitcoin and all of that. And I think what's going to happen, it's going to be the same thing as currency now. How you have the U.S. dollar, you have the pound, and then you have shilling, and then the World Bank is going to say, okay, the price on this is going to be that.
Well, that's
Which
thing
the
is-
point of having Ethereum and Dogecoin and all that is so it's not regulated by the banks.
Yeah.
But eventually what's going to happen is there's so much fucking coins is you're going to have somebody who's able to manage all these coins. Because obviously we know Bitcoin, a quarter of a Bitcoin is not worth 10,000 Dogecoins. We know that. We know that there's a difference disparagement.
Because they're both like cryptocurrency, just one's worth a lot more.
And once
It's
worth
all about how
almost
they're.
nothing.
It's all about how like their backbone, like
Yeah.
certain thing, like ETH is backboned by a lot of legit companies.
And yeah, Bitcoin is too. That's why those are like the biggest.
But
ones.
aside from that, obviously we're jumping off track. But the Logan Paul situation, the reason why people got so upset with him is because people assumed he was doing another a pump and dump,
Yeah.
and fucking over his own
Because
people.
those text messages came out.
But he also wasn't confirming it or denying it. He also didn't. The only thing that saved bearded Logan Paul, right, was the fact that he did not sell. He just held on to his stuff, which showed that he wasn't trying to be a scam artist. I 100% agree with you. I don't think he was trying to be a scumbag. But obviously, there's different ways of handling a situation. If you saw me getting upset with somebody, right? Like today, I wanted to choke somebody out, but I didn't because I know what's going to happen. But what Logan did is he went right after CoffeeZilla and said, "I'm going to take you to court. You're trying to
So he went about
He
it the right way.
apologized.
defame." But then he apologized.
And his backup YouTube channel.
So what was the point of you doing that first video? And then that also gave him more negative press. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what? I fucked up. I'm sorry. I will pay everybody back. I will try to do the right thing. I am sorry. I got played myself. I lost millions of dollars. This is the way I'm going to do it.
sucks
Instead of
for
doing
him.
that, he took the CJ Howie route.
What do you mean?
Fucking scorch earth everything.
Oh, really? He just
You
sold
know?
everything. It's
Yeah.
like, whatever. I'm
He
done.
just he just was like CoffeeZilla's a liar.
Yeah,
This
it was
person's a
video.
liar.
He's like,
da-da-da.
this is this. You're wrong about that. I'll see you in court. It was one of those. It wasn't like he sold it. He can't sell. He's not going to sell anything if people are accusing him of that.
Well, the whole thing is so dumb because I'm sure he would have not sold it because it would just keep going up. Why? would
Him
you
and his
sell it?
manager didn't sell it.
Yeah, well, he's smart not to.
Yeah. What I want to say is, people, stop fucking investing your money into coins.
Virtual coin.
For God's sake.
Well, unless you're
Like,
Not all of us
take
agree
some
with
but the level is, if you saw me today and I took $100,000 and I invested into some type of coin, you're gonna look at me and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Well,
Depends on which one it
if
is.
you got research into it, because these people,
I
some of these
hate
people
you.
Depends on which one it is.
Yeah, because there's
I'm a big crypto guy.
there's
I'm not a crypto guy. I'm
Yeah.
not.
yeah there's like hundreds of.
It's pros, you just got to know when to buy in.
$200,000, $500,000. You invested
But, so-
$500,000
No, well,
into
that's the
crypto.
thing
It's like, that's crazy. As
There's
hell.
some crypto that's worth like 1/100th of a penny, like 1,000th of a penny. So you could spend $100 and get like, I don't know the math, not that smart, but
A million.
a lot, right? So you could spend $100 on each fucking coin and have all those. So and just hold on to the future. Maybe one day they go up. Boom. That's kind of a solid scheme, right?
Well,
No,
ETH
That's
is one of the ones.
$100 though.
Right, but it's
You're not
only
gonna
goes-
feel
but
$100. So
And
here's
10
the-
years down the road, it might end up going to $1 per coin, and then you've got $100,000 if you just sell.
Absolutely, I know exactly what
I
you
agree
mean.
with that,
But if
like,
you're taking
mentality.
$500,000,
But that's dumb. To me.
that's dumb.
That's
But when
dumb
it's
to me.
backed by
Buy
someone as
some
powerful and
properties.
rich as Logan Paul, people are jumping on
But
it.
that's the issue with it. They had faith. In
I would
all
actually
that.
be more afraid of that. I would be more afraid because of Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, all these influencers are jumping on. I would be more nervous to jump on a coin like that because Bitcoin never had any rich person behind it, and it's one of the most successful cryptos out there. Am I
when
right or
Bitcoin-
wrong?
I remember when
Am I right or wrong? Give me some high
$65.
five, boys. Yo, get your soft ass hands out of here, boy. But that's just me though. Aside from that, you know, like if I had to do something like that, I would go to jail for like 50 million years. Cause I can't get away with crime like
See you
that.
when you get out.
I wouldn't be able to get
Send
out.
you postcards, baby.
I wouldn't be able to get out. Actually, speaking of that, what is like the worst thing you guys got away with criminally? Allegedly.
Are you even legally allowed to say yours?
I'm not
I
going
don't
to talk
think-
about that. I have a whole
Okay.
different thing.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard my knee just
Yeah,
pop?
it's gross.
Oy.
This mine's like.
I
just
gotta be
kinda
like really
funny.
careful with this because there's been a lot of really, really fucking bad things.
Whatever. I'll just talk about mine then.
Yeah, you talk
So-
about yours first. I gotta do something.
So one time I was picking up. Can you remember who? Like,
Say allegedly.
but no, this is like I didn't get in trouble for it. And it wasn't even like illegal technically, which it kind of is. Whatever. We were picking somebody up from jail, right? So I was in the jail parking lot with a girl at the time I was seeing, and like, so she's like horny and shit, and we started having sex in the jail parking lot, which apparently I think that's illegal. It's public indecency, right?
You're not even supposed to be sitting in that parking lot unless you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, whatever. So we were banging in the car, right? It's not tinted or anything. And then like after business is done, and like these two like cops ever come over, and they're like, "You guys look like you were getting pretty close back there," and I'm like, "No, we were just like kissing and shit, and like it was pretty bad." Got away with it.
That's not the worst thing you've done.
No, it's not. But it's
Talk about the thing when you were younger.
Which thing?
No,
when you were younger.
Don't make him
No,
do
it's
that.
not. He's
But I
past
didn't,
this.
if I didn't get away with it,
I didn't get away. Oh yeah, you're right.
I didn't get away with that
That's what we did. Okay, so something we didn't get away with.
because I did get away with that. I got to have sex in the jail parking lot. Didn't get charged.
Must be nice. You live life on the edge. You live life on the edge.
Oh,
used to love
I got
more.
one. I got one.
There was that one time that I was shooting that music video, and I had my blinky.
I put a finger in the butt.
No, there was one time. So I was at a PT Show Club. PT Show Club before it's called Marks or whatever. Already sounds like I'm a sex offender, but that's not where I'm going with this. I'm hammered. I'm with my friend Pump. I'm not gonna say his real name. And shout out to the. It's gonna sound bad. Started like this. Shout out to the victim of this. But we go outside, we're smoking, we're drunk as fuck, we're at PT's, we're having a great time. There's a security guy outside, there's a few other people outside, and a taxi pulled up, and it's, what's the old show with Will Smith?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What's the car, what's the car called that was in that thing, in the intro of that?
McCaddy.
No. Whatever, it's a really nice, old-fashioned car. Taxi pulls up with this car, and Pump looks at me and he's like, "Oh, that's not a real one. That's just the body of one." I was like, "Yeah, no, there's no way they're driving around a real one." And a guy comes up to me, he's like, $100. That's real. $100 is real. I'm like, okay, $100. All right, yeah, $100. Shake on it, right? He's hammered. $100 like that bad, right?
Ooh.
He looks. We go up to the cab. There's like 6 of us that crowd this cab at this point to ask this fucking poor guy. It's like, is this real? He's like, barely spoke English. He's like, no, it's not, right? So, and the guy's like, oh man, all right, the drunk guy. So I looked at him. And I was laughing. I didn't care about the $100.
And then you said, $100.
Yeah, okay. So I looked at him. I was like, so where's my $100? Right? And I'm like laughing, but I'm like not laughing in his face. I'm laughing because I don't care about the $100. He's drunk. I knew he didn't mean it when he said it, and he really thought he was right. So he just fucked up. He was just being stupid. He as soon as I say, "Where's my $100?" He's like, "Oh, what's up?" Mind you, this kid's like this fucking tall, right? And I'm drunk. As you probably know, when I'm drunk, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care.
Why does this feel like Chet's about to be Superman?
No, this is really
This
bad.
guy was 6'6" with 250 pounds, and I fucking beat the shit out of him.
Oh, I'm
dog.
sorry, but I've never fought someone my size, and I've never fucking lost. But anyway, it's because of the tactics. All right, let me finish the story.
Balls
all right?
and
And you've
knees.
never even been punched, so I don't want to hear it from you. You don't even know.
I
You
don't.
don't even know, Mo.
I'm more
don't
of a
know.
lover, personally.
You've been in one fight, but we're not gonna bring that up.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, I
anyways.
know. It
Don't
was,
even bring that up.
I know it was bullshit. I wasn't even there. But so anyway, this fight's happening. Or I mean, he gets in my face. He starts pressing. I'm like, "Where's my $100, bro?" And then fucking Pump's like, "Yeah, where's this $100?" Where's and like fucking this kid's like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" Like literally like that, like so cringy.
Oh, God.
right? And then all of a sudden,
Did you jump to punch him or?
check me out. Fuck yourself, bitch. He wasn't that tall. But anyway, all of a sudden, Pump's arm goes flying, hits the guy. I love you, Pump. I think it hit his shoulder. I didn't see it hit his face. It might have hit his face. I was drunk as shit. But anyway, the guy gets startled, backs up, looks at me. It's like, you just hit me like that. You could just see in his eyes. So I thought, well, I'm like, oh fuck. So like, fucking, I get like squared up and fucking, I immediately like, he's like squared up like we're about to fight, and I just immediately take him down by the fucking waist, right? Take him down like just literally like shoulder to his waist, put him on his back,
Double
and
leg
get up
takedown.
and just started smashing his like straight punches like is dead on center of this guy's face, and for being as drunk as I was, right? And then
It's almost like playing a game.
and then I and then I started to like black out a little bit. And I remember standing up and Pump's here and the security's right here. They said, "Why the fuck do you swing on him? Why the fuck do you swing on him?" And I didn't even realize I'm standing over this guy on the ground here. And security said, "Guys, just get the fuck out of here." And I hear the guy screaming about his teeth. And one of my friends works at PT's. He lost all of his top teeth.
Oh God.
All of them, dude. My whole hand was all fucked
That's
up.
what I don't like about fights, dude, is like the possibility of teeth getting fucked up.
I feel terrible to this day. He was drunk and he argued. I was drunk, but I wasn't gonna fight him. But as soon as he started squaring up with me, what am I gonna do? Run away?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna fucking win. I'm fucking make sure I fucking win before I leave.
I'm surprised nobody has like ever picked you up and just power bombed you.
Dude, when I fight, you have no fucking idea the kind of weird fucking strength I get because I'm terrified. I don't want to lose. So all of a sudden I'm like, let's fucking go.
That is the realest thing you've ever. I get terrified when I fight. That's crazy.
No one wants to fight. You know what I mean? Unless you're a pro fighter and you just genuinely love fighting. But I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to lose my teeth. Right? My mom paid $8,000 for my teeth when I was a kid. Shout out, Mom.
No
teeth,
wonder they're so
bro.
straight.
Hell yeah.
The teeth, dude. That's what I would be pissed about.
That,
dude.
well, that's the thing, too. Is
I
that's
would
why
never-
I felt so bad.
I would never like forgive that if like I took someone's teeth out. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh my
Or if
god.
my own got taken out, dude, I'd be fucking pissed because like you don't just get teeth back, you know.
Well,
just not.
You can, but it costs you 40 grand.
Yeah, dude, and it's just, dude, you break hands. It's just fighting never works out for anybody. It's never worth it in the end.
But I will say, sometimes you make some of your best friends.
Yeah, and that's weird to me. 'Cause I would
Fighting?
never be
My
friends.
dad in Kennedy Park, right? Before you tell us yours, my dad grew up in Kennedy Park, and he was like probably like 13. This other dude was like 13, and there was this group of kids, and they were like, fight each other, or we're gonna kick you guys' ass.
Okay.
They fought. My dad was an animal, beat the shit out of him, and to this day, that dude's a part of our family.
Wow.
So sometimes it works out.
I would never be friends with anyone I fought.
Interesting.
No, it's once you get the fighting out of the way. I believe in shaking hands. All right, we did.
You clearly didn't shake that guy. You fucked up his teeth.
I had to leave,
Oh, okay.
or I was going to jail. His
Interesting.
teeth were. It was.
Never saw him again. Hope he's doing well.
No, yeah, there was another guy at the
Dude,
airport
you gotta
with the
stop.
same
You
thing.
gotta
But
stop.
I'm not gonna say it.
For all we know, he got beautiful veneers after. Okay, maybe Chet changed his life forever in a good way.
It was really bad. I
Do you
felt.
think he changed his life in a good way?
I felt so
I
bad.
don't know.
You're such a
I didn't
piece of
feel bad
shit.
at
I like to
time.
be positive.
Let's just make him feel bad about himself.
Sorry, man. That was a long time ago. Fuck that guy.
So
You shouldn't have fucking bet me $100.
Yeah. You shouldn't have came at Pump like that, man.
No, Pump fucking swung on him before anything.
Well, you shouldn't have, made Pump do that.
you guys are criminals.
No, I'm actually very friendly.
And
No,
he
you just
actually
have
legitimately.
sex in public places. You fuck, and you just like to
Everyone
punch
has
people.
sex.
I guess everyone's done that,
Yeah,
Mo.
everyone's had sex
Because
in
we can
public.
fit in the cars.
Hmm.
That's
You're-
fucked up, Check.
It's
Come
'cause-
on,
It's because he's
bro.
tall.
Oh my god.
It's because he's tall. You're in cars.
Compared to those guys, I think I might be like 6'2".
Are you talking about the guys from last C-Dot and all that?
Yeah, I think I might be
that was a-
6'2".
Shout out C-Dot tonight
Yeah, shout out.
he's opening for a Trippie Red in Bangor.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
awesome, man.
but
luck,
that was
brother.
also 2 weeks ago as of right now. But
Yeah, but still.
what's the worst thing you've done and haven't gotten away with?
Let's hear it.
Or wait, did get away with?
the worst thing I've gotten away with. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Christ.
Actually,
what is the blackest thing you've ever done? That's what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Whoa!
what's the whitest thing you ever done? Filed my taxes,
Yeah, paid my taxes.
raised my credit score.
I have a great line of credit. The craziest thing. So back in the day, I used to hang out with all the bad kids, and I don't know. This particular one day, I was just like I was just moody, right? Just very moody, and I had to go to like religion school, right? On the weekends, and I hated religion school. And then we'd have to read the Quran, recite it. If you didn't read it right, well, they beat the shit out of you. They take your phones. It was crazy. And I'm just like, man, I can't wait till There's a couple of times where, see, I was the quiet assassin.
Whoa.
So I would not speak a lot right? Obviously, you guys see me. I'm usually more reserved. Obviously, with you guys, it's different because we're all
it's different.
friends.
You're like
But
an
most of the
open book.
time, I'm like the most reserved person. Like I don't talk as much. I have my headphones.
You're like an
and
open
whatever.
fat pussy with us.
Wow, thank you. That's
Just
the
spread it
nicest
wide.
thing you said.
We learned that it's a nice
And
thing.
you're like a pencil dick. But
Fuck, I had something good there.
so I remember I did something wrong where I didn't read just the Quran right, and the Ma'alim, aka teacher, he took this ruler and he smacked the back of my neck like something fierce. He beat the shit out of me. He just took it. He just went whap whap 2 times.
It hurts.
And when a ruler hits you flat, it's
Surface area.
bro. I thought I got hit by lightning. It hurt
It's
so
like you're
bad.
getting you're getting whipped with a towel, except it's hard.
Yeah.
Why has everyone gotten hit by a ruler?
Because I was going to Muslim school, so
Why'd you
they
get
don't
hit
they don't they don't they don't
I
play
didn't
that
get hit
game.
by ruler. I've played around with rulers before.
By the way, let me tell you guys
oh.
something. When I first came to America and I did something wrong, the first thing I did is I took 2 steps back and I went like this because I thought my teacher was gonna hit me. And the teacher's like, "No, we don't do that. We don't hit children."
oh,
like
this was over there when that happened.
No, this was here in
Oh, it was
America.
here.
But
Okay.
when I first started American school, regular school,
Yeah.
right, I did something wrong. Like I didn't spell cursive right or something, and I took 2 steps back and I went like this because I thought my teacher was gonna hit me.
You're
And she got
embracing.
she's like, "No, baby, we would never hit you." Like,
Oh my
she
god.
starts crying because I came from a place where in the Middle East
It's like normal.
they smacked the shit out of you. I remember this one teacher one time. I was doing this assignment and I finished it, and I had a huge gash on my my chin, right? Because I fell down and I had to get stitches,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I had a huge, just like a big old thing on me. She was like, I got like one thing wrong. She grabbed the book and she threw it in my face or something like that.
Yeah.
She was a bitch. So then I went. Actually, you know what? Let me tell this story. So then I went back to my mom and I was like, "Mom, but my mom. I've never seen my mom ever wear pants. Even in the Middle East, I've never seen her wear. She wore pants. She put her hair up and she beat the fucking living shit out of that
That's
teacher.
awesome.
She beat the living shit out of that teacher. She fucking dragged her and beat the fucking piss out of her. In the Middle East, she beat her so bad that I thought this lady was gonna die.
Oh my god.
My mom beat the fucking piss out of her. I've never seen my mom do a roundhouse kick in my entire life. I'm like,
Mama
oh,
did a roundhouse.
I'm like,
Mama Mo.
I'm like, oh shit, this lady does fucking taekwondo.
Wow.
She
Shout out our sponsor.
beat the fuck out of her, dude. It's the most insane thing. Because I came home and I don't know if I was bleeding, but I was probably like 5 or 6 years old. I don't know if I was bleeding or anything, but like I remember she took this book and she threw it in my face, and she was very mean to me. It was just
Yeah.
like very mean lady. And this is like in Syria, just very mean. Like we were poor, right? Like we didn't have a lot of things. Like we were so poor we didn't even have socks.
What do you
That's how
do?
poor we were.
Just no.
No socks.
Is this the story of the worst thing you've done?
Yeah, this is the worst thing I've done, but the worst thing my mom did. I'm just gonna switch it up. So
Okay, so this one's about the mom.
yeah, the mom
Gotcha.
thing. I'm not gonna tell about the other story another time. But
Alright.
this is a good story. It's called Right There Fred. That's what I'm gonna call it. She gave her the Right There Fred. So like we were poor, we didn't have socks. Like I remember
love
this lady
socks.
was just constantly being mean to me. Right. And I'm doing my best because I'm probably like 6 years old, 5 years old. And I would walk my brother to kindergarten. Right. I was 5, 6 years old, more, mentally more aware.
Mm.
And then I would go to school. And she was like, "Hey, you want to see something?" And then the other teacher's like, "What?" She goes, "Muhammad, pull up your pants." I didn't have socks on. And I would pull up my pants. She goes,
Fucking
"Look at him.
rude,
No
man.
socks." Dude, this lady was a fucking
Bitch.
absolute bitch. She just loved tormenting us. Right.
It's just.
So I
People
finally
like
was
that.
helping my brother, right? And I got him home and I was doing something. I was grabbing food or something. And then he was like, "I want you to change the channel." And I was like, "Okay, what do you want?" And he goes, "I want Captain Majid," which is like Captain Tusama, which is like an anime about a guy who plays soccer. So I'm like, okay, it's like 2 chairs climbing it. The TV was somewhere high, and I'm trying to, and I fell and I caught the edge of this cabinet and I
Wow.
ripped my chin open. So I'm bleeding, and I'm like, I tell my brother, I'm like, "You have to go to where mom works, and you have to tell her to come." I'm like, I can't go anywhere. If I go anywhere like this, people are gonna get freaked out. So him, 4 years old, ends up going, grabbing my mom, Coming back, I ended up going to the hospital getting stitches. So this lady hit me in my stitches because she was such a B word, right? I remember one time I was sitting in class. I didn't do anything wrong, just sitting in class. I remember this very vividly, just sitting in class, right? And she goes, Muhammad, turn around. So I ended up turning around, and then she threw something in the back of my head. She just I don't know if she hated me
She obviously
or
has
not,
her own issue. She has
but
her own issues.
this lady would hit children. But she would really hit me.
Oh my god, dude.
So I would never tell my mom. I used to cry and not tell my mom. And I finally told my mom. My mom beat the fuck out of her so fucking bad. My mom dragged her, beat the fuck out of her so bad. This lady did not come back to the school for the rest of the year.
Good. I'm really happy for your mom, man.
Yeah.
Go mama, mom.
And then the thing about
Seriously.
this lady is this lady had a daughter who was mentally disabled.
Oh wow! So she like, you think
But
that
she would
she'd be
make
more
her-
of a humbled person?
More humble person, but
Yeah.
she had a daughter who was mentally disabled, and she had another daughter. And then I remember she always used to make her two daughters like snitch on people. Oh, this person talked, da da da. Dude, my mom fucking beat the piss out of her. I never felt so happy in my entire fucking life seeing this lady fucking eat it,
That would
dude.
have been fucking rude.
She hit her so hard that blood started coming out of. I didn't know at the
We're
time
gonna
you
have
could
to
have
have
blood.
Mama Mo on here.
Yes.
My mom, no.
Yes. We want to hear the story. Can you show us the roundhouse?
But yeah, well, there's some more personable stories about us here. Mama Mo's a fucking savage.
Thank you, Hoy Wakujalahe. I said I love you, Mom. Are you making fun of my language,
I
you
got
fuck?
that. I understood that, Mo. I understood
I'm not
that.
making fun of your language. It's just you always sneak it out of nowhere. And I'm like,
I love you too, Mom.
but anyway,
Say I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
All right.
But anyway, thank you again.
Stick your hand out while he does this.
But anyway, everybody, thank you for watching Logically Podcasts.
Thank you so much.
This has been a great episode. We're not sure what to do with our hands. But either way, we'll see you guys next Monday.
Take it easy, y'all.